Hey guys, in this video we're going to do a little comparison between the new Foxeer Micro Arrow and the RunCam Micro Swift. And I didn't get too much footage of the Micro Swift. You'll get enough to get an idea of how they compare. It's because you can see here this prop completely exploded, and I had a pretty spectacular crash. You can see all the other props here are bent up. The reason was these Spintech motors here, these 1106 8000 kV Spintech motors, are so powerful that you're going to need to use all 4 screws. So you can see I'm using 2 screws here, which is fine. It's going to hold the one prop. This is a 4-bladed prop. It's in 2 pieces and they interlock. If you don't put screws on the other ones here, the ones basically the top prop is holding the one on the bottom. This motor is so powerful, it will just basically the bottom piece of this prop exploded. It just broke and then flew off, and then I ended up crashing. So just letting you guys know, use 4 screws on these Rotorex props if you're going to be using it, because this particular motor will explode these props. But anyway, I digress, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of side-by-side footage of these are different flights obviously, so they're not going to be exactly coordinated, but I'm going to try to line them up. Basically situations where I'm going from light to shadows and under the trees. And I am flying with the default camera settings on the Micro Arrow and on the Micro Swift. I will do, well, actually a little bit later in the video, I will just do more video footage of just the Micro Arrow, and I'm going to show you some of the other presets like sunny, vivid, cloudy. I did fly a little bit on sunny. The colors are very weird on the other presets. You get a very greenish hue on everything. And then I then flew most of the rest of the clips on basically a user preset, basically settings I like for contrast and for sharpness. And I'll indicate in the video what kind of setting I'm using when I'm flying around, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, for the most part, on my particular settings and also on the default settings, I thought the image was pretty good. The colors on the default settings I think were a little bit on the blue side. It wasn't bad. I think the saturation is a little bit higher on the Arrow versus the Swift, and I think that's the case for the full-size Arrow versus the full-size Swift as well. But obviously you guys can look at the video and decide for yourself. My eyesight isn't so great when it comes to colors, so you know, what looks good to me might not look good to you. So anyway, I'll go ahead and roll a bunch of different clips here, and you can see for yourself what the image quality of this is like. I think they're fairly similar between the two. That's just my opinion. Both are way better than those all-in-one cameras, the little tiny CMOS cameras. You can just see much more detail, especially in the shadows, and things don't get blown out, like the sky doesn't get blown out and the ground doesn't turn totally dark on these CCD cameras. This is just the way it is, and these are just much better. So I like them both. And also, before I stop talking here, the OSD here, the voltage will just like start going crazy when you start flying. It's a software bug, and I've been told by Foxeer they're going to fix that in the production version. This is a pre-production version. So the rapidly updating voltage where it's just kind of bouncing all over the place and you can't hardly tell what it is, and it's hard to read, that will be fixed in the production version, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll go ahead and roll a bunch of these little clips for the video. You can get an idea what this looks like, and I'll talk to you guys later.